For this week's haul, I got a special delivery. See who it's from and what's inside, starting now. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. This is episode 356. That's right, fans. If you guys are not familiar with this video series, well, this is the video series where each and every week I show you, the fans, what I picked up at the comic book store. So here is the black bag. But before we get into the mysterious black bag of comics, I got a special mail delivery. That's right, fans. And this is from my good friend, Brant Fowler. I just received it last night. I wanted to save the unboxing so I could share it with all you guys. All right. So now, if you guys are not familiar with who Brant Fowler is, he's got his own YouTube channel. Why don't you guys go ahead and check it out? He's got a great playlist where he does Monday musings, and then he does a rankings list with his fiance Lisa, and he owns his own comic publishing company. So I think that's what's inside this envelope here. So let's check it out. All right, so I can see he really packed his goods so it doesn't get damaged. So all right, so the first thing we got is black cardboard. Woohoo! Right? All right. Then we wound up getting these, I know with these characters, he sent some little extras in there, which was kind of cool. He kind of made like these paper dolls with the characters. That's called Last Ember. But his company's name is Last Ember Press, okay? All right, so here's the stuff that we wound up getting, comic-wise, okay? So we wound up getting the Last Ember issue 0. Okay, this is how his company was created. Was that he actually had a Last Ember emblem and it looked like a character, and that's how this character was actually created. So really cool. If you guys want to check out the interior artwork, I'm going to show it to you real quickly. Okay, so here's some of the interior artwork for the Last Ember, so you guys can check it out. So here's what it looks like. There's some of the colors in there as well. So it's a really nice looking book, guys. And issue 0 has been out for a while, but issue 1 has just come out. So I just received that one as well. So we wound up having this too. So there's the Last Ember issue 1, okay? And then on the back, I wound up getting this little Ember Spark of Fire. So it's like a cartoon version of the character as well. So again, I'll show you some of that interior artwork, okay? So for issue number 1 as well. So here's some of that interior artwork. Again, guys, if you want a copy of this book, go ahead and go onto his lastember.com or just go onto his YouTube channel and you can actually message him about it. Okay, so there's that. And then we wound up getting the print to Last Ember as well. So this is a really nice art piece, gorgeous art piece. It's probably one of the best prints I have actually seen. So it's really, really nice here. You can see the camera will zoom in, and then we have some like little stickers that came with it as well. So there you have it. You got a little bit of a taste of what was inside that envelope and what Last Ember Press is all about. Okay, all right, so moving forward now, we go into the mysterious black bag of comics. I'm so happy I got that Last Ember Press. Thank you, Brad. All right, so here we go. All right, so we got that. And now I got something from last week. All right, and this book could not be found anywhere last week, but my shop had it this time around. And it was White Widow, issue number 1. Wound up picking up this comic. They had 1 copy of this one, and I was like, sweet, I'm gonna pick it up because this book has been hot this week. So just for speculation reasons, I wound up picking it up, and love the cover art here. As if you checked out my cover of the week video, this was on that list. So really cool, kind of looks robotic, awesome stuff. And then they wound up having White Widow issue 1, the variant cover. And I'm like, okay, if I have that one, why not pick up the variants one as well? So this was really cool to see. It's like a foil cover. It's pretty intense right there. And she says, I make the boys cry. And don't know what her story is, don't know what she's about, but again, hot cover this week, so wound up picking it up while I could. All right, so that was last week. Let's go on to this week. So the first things first here, Guardians of the Galaxy issue 1. Wound up grabbing that. Really excited about that. It has some of my favorite cosmic characters on there. Interested to see what the team is going to be. Here is some of the artwork, so you can see Cosmic Ghost Rider looks intense right from the start here. You get to see Gamora on there too. Obviously she's dead, but whatever, I think she's dead, I don't know. And so here's some more of that interior artwork. So really cool stuff. I like it. I think it's going to be a good series. Can't wait to see the revelation of the new Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, next, Uncanny X-Men, the annual. So Cyclops is supposedly back in this issue. This is where he makes his return, his debut, and I'm anxiously to see here. Here we get to see the tombstone of Cyclops. So I don't want to spoil anything to see how he made his return or how he makes his return. So, but I'm anxious to read it and see what this issue has to be about, and why Cyclops is back in the first place. So Uncanny X-Men issue 1, the annual, and hopefully this series starts picking up. Next, Teen Titans issue 26. Really cool cover as we get to see the Flash on there. He looks awesome, and really been loving this series overall. And it looks like the team has got to infiltrate the Batcave. So why do they have to infiltrate the Batcave? Why does Damian want to do that, right? Love the artwork in here. Love the character developments as the mysteries have been slowly unraveling when it comes to some of the characters in the book. So really much looking forward to this one. So this is Teen Titans issue 26. All right, next, the Superior Spider-Man issue 2. Issue 1 was all right. You know, his secret's been revealed already. Anna Marie Marconi, I think is her name, is the one that obviously was a love interest in Otto's life, and she finds out that he's alive, and at the end of the last issue, he has to save the world, and now he's got to save the world against the mighty Terrax. The one thing I'm not fond, though, about this story is the artwork, right? Just, I don't know, it doesn't hit the mark for me all that much, but we get to see this big battle brewing between Terrax and Superior Spider-Man. So that is issue 2. All right, next we have Shazam issue 2. I love this cover with Santa on it, and it just says, "Greetings from the fun lands where the holidays never end." And this book, I read this book a little early. It's really cool because you get to see the things unravel. You get to see these mysteries, these lands that the family and Billy have to go to, and they kind of don't know what actual land that they are going to go to first. So I think as this book unwinds a little bit more, as the story is told, you get to see all these different types of lands. So I think that's really going to be a lot of fun going forward with this book. So looking forward to Shazam from Jeff Johns. So issue 2. All right, next, new book from Brian Michael Bendis, another one. Seems like every week he has a new book, and this is Naomi issue 1. And basically what this book is about is Naomi going to there's something that happens in her town with the supers, and it's a very quick event, and she wants to unravel the mystery of what happened 17 years ago. I think the artwork looks pretty impressive in this book, and I think this can make for an interesting story. It's maybe like a mini Jessica Jones or Miles Morales type of character. I don't know, but I think this story has potential. It's just a matter of how much progression, does Brian Michael Bendis want to do with each particular issue here. So this is Naomi, issue 1. Next, the craziness unravels with the immortal Hulk. This is issue 12, as Hulk still is in hell and he's battling the things in hell, whatever the case may be. But this is a wild book, and it looks like you're going to dive a little bit deeper into Bruce's childhood and what his father was like. And I think this is what it all boils down to while he is in hell here. And this is a very good story. I love the rage of Hulk in here, but his powers have been depleted due to the battle with Absorbing Man. Just a really interesting book. It's just really creepy, kind of scary, can give you nightmares at night. So this is the Immortal Hulk, issue 12. All right, next we have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is issue 2. The first issue was good. There was these weird babies that were left in, or kids that were left in Peter's house, and he was trying to help a neighbor, and she was captured, and he doesn't know what to do with these characters. He doesn't know what to do with them. He's like, what am I going to do with you guys? So I'm very curious to see what happens. The main thing, though, that I liked about this story was the whole Aunt May backup story, where she supposedly possibly had cancer. So does that continue in the back of this story? I don't know, but we'll see as this book winds up going forward. So here's some more of this artwork in here too. I know there were some complaints about the artwork, but I think Tom Taylor has a really interesting story to tell when it comes to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So this is issue 2. All right, next. Creepy book from Marvel, celebrating 80 years of the company, right? So Crypt of Shadows, issue 1. Very cool cover, as you can see this monster in there, and he's got his claws coming out and whatnot. So that looks pretty cool. And there's supposed to be these scary stories that should not be released from the vault. And what are these stories? I don't know. Kind of dark artwork, interesting artwork in here. Let's see, here's some more. So this is something that you obviously going to really have to read to see what it's about. You got a dog eating a bone. Doesn't look too scary right now, but you also have a woman that's eating dog food. So I don't know, seems quite strange, but that's what you might be able to expect from a Crypt of Shadows, issue 1. All right, next. Guys, it's Batman issue 63. Okay, this was the last issue dealt with Batman having a dream, and it wound up being Damian. What happens in this issue, we shall see, but there's Selena Kyle's in there, so it obviously has to do with Bruce and maybe his psyche, or something going on with Selena and Constantine in here as well. So I'm interested to see what happens with Batman in here. I think this was Tom King's strongest writing. When he had Selena in the book, it really brings out the character of Bruce Wayne more. Okay, so really cool cover on here too, though. So Batman issue 63. All right, next, one issue away after this one. This ends on issue 13. This is Sideways, issue 12. And last issue, you get to see this whole big ass building winds up blowing up. And is Sideways dead? Probably not. No, he's not dead. But it looks like we're getting some kind of story on what happened before the whole building blew up here. But I'm very much looking forward to the conclusion of this series. Again, I've said it before that Sideways is a great character. I feel like he's very relatable, and I feel that he should be placed somewhere else when his own series is done. So this is Sideways issue 12. All right. And next is another new #1 this week, which is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. this is issue 1. I'm looking forward to this. I love the movie. I watched some of the TV show, and I'm curious to see what Boom does with Buffy here. And I like the artwork, though. First page, right as I open it up, it looks really good. I'm hoping the story will be solid, too. Love these vampires. Love the colors. You got Willow in there as well. So you got the characters that you've known over the years. So I'm optimistic about this book. So looking forward to it. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, issue 1. All right. And then next, I wound up getting this giant-sized Daredevil from 1975. Giant size issue 1. 68 big pages. It's in okay condition. I want to say maybe good condition. But it's a good issue to have. The first giant-sized issue. I think that's awesome. You got the traditional stilt man in a Daredevil comic, right? You have Electro in here as well, and then I forgot the Saw guy's name. I forgot his name, but that makes for a very cool cover. I'm looking. Is that Frogman in there too? So yeah, it's got Electro and his Mercenaries of Evil. So that's awesome. So I was happy to land this one. So that's really good. And then last but not least, I had to get this because I am a huge fan of the character. I always have been, and I think I've told you guys this many times, from Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and I wound up getting the X-Men Origins Firestar trade. I think this is just a cool cover, and here we get the backside of it as well. I mean, it's very fitting, right? Spider-Man, Iceman, Firestar, and then you got the Green Goblin in there. So I think that's cool. And it says, follow Firestar's flight from animated Amazing Friend to Marvel Universe mainstay. So this collects Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends #1, Uncanny X-Men 193, Firestar 1 through 4. Amazing Friends. So this is super cool. Here's a opening page in there as well. Again, she was my first love for superheroes when it comes to a female. I always loved her, and I think that she's very underutilized in the actual Marvel universe, and I feel like they need to bring her back. But this is cool because I know exactly what episode Spider-Man and Amazing Friends this is from. It's like from that first episode. So yes, very much looking forward to reading this book. So there you guys have it. There's the haul for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Remember, check out Brent Fowler's YouTube channel. And if you're interested in Last Ember, go ahead and check out the website as well, lastemberpress.com. So guys, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.